Well guys, we got Sea Dog's new daily driver here, and we just went and picked up another quad. I paid $500 for this one, drove about like an hour for it, and it's not bad at all. It's an LT80 95. It is non-running, it needs a battery, that's all it says in the description, and it looks pretty clean for 95, so that's why I picked it up. And these things good money makers because they sell quick and they sell easy. So yeah, I need to get her out of there. First thing I need to do before I do anything is buy a battery for her, and then I'll go for there. I'll pick you guys up when I pick up a battery. So I went and picked up a Neverstart battery from Holy World, and then put her in the quad. I seen that the ignition coil was not on the spark plug. That's one thing I noticed. So I'll get that on there, and then crank on over, make sure she cranks over, and go from there. Put the battery in there. I turn the key on, turn the switch on, and it does not want to crank. So I hooked up jumpers to the battery, and it still did not want to crank. So what I'm doing now is I left the ground on the negative side of the battery, and putting some piece of metal onto the positive side of the jumpers. And then you see the starter in there, or you disconnect the rubber piece around the wire. I'll show you that right there. So you see that the metal is showing. So you take this piece of metal and you touch it to the wire. When you touch it on the metal, you can see it turns over. So at least it turns over. That means the ground is fine because I'm using the ground from the battery. Well, guys, now I got the spark plug out, and I'm gonna see if she got spark. Oh, I tried every position, off run and off, on, and she does not have spark. So unless it's to do with the battery, I'm gonna try to get figured out where the electric start actually works. And then I'm gonna check the spark again, but it does not appear it has spark at the moment. Well guys, I'm kind of a retard for this one, but I was looking up online, and I figured out there's a switch right here for the foot brake, for it to be pressed all the way in. It's like an emergency brake, parking brake. You just pull this up. As soon as I get it pulled up, it cranks right over. So yeah, it does crank. And then I was checking the spark, and it seems like it does in fact have spark also. So ground it right here. It does in fact have spark. So I'm gonna put the spark plug back in and see if I can't fire this thing up. Guys, I was trying to start it out here and I couldn't get it started, so I decided I was gonna pull the carburetor off, and the carburetor looks like it's never been taken apart before. I can tell because none of the bolts are stripped, which is the first. I never see that. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna take it apart, get all the jets cleaned out. I'll show you guys as we do it. Get her put back together, and we'll see. Well guys, it's a little while later, and I traded the old LT80 for this 2002 XR70 that runs and rides great. LT80, I couldn't figure it out. I put the new battery on it, and then I think the starter went out, because I even jumped it straight to the starter with a battery, and it didn't do nothing. So like, screw that, I don't have the money for that. So I listed it, said it just clicks, I think it needs a starter, and somebody ended up trading me with this, and thing's pretty freaking clean for the year. A little XR70, thing's tiny, but yeah, I mean, I think I made out pretty good in this one. I'll probably be listing out in Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, I guess that's gonna close it up for the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Run perfect. It looks like we got two new bikes here, and this one's mine. I just picked it up today. I sold the YZ for 3,500 bucks, and I picked up a 14 TC250, and it's set up for the woods. It's got a recluse clutch and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty sick. And then Bo over here, he's picked up this 13 KTM 250 SXF, and this used to be his bike. And he told the guy, he asked him if he'd sell it back to him, and he told him 1,500 bucks. I can't get it to start, so picked up 1,500 bucks. It still cranks over, and he's gonna change the fuel filter out and see if we can get it started, because when he sold it, it was having fuel problems already. So yeah, hopefully we can get it started. That'd be pretty sick. Took the fuel pump out of the gas tank, and here's the filter we're replacing. So get that out, put the new one in, and yeah, see what she does. Both the fuel filters that are on it, the screen and then the filter, they're freaking dirty. When you poured this one out of gas, it was all black. You can kind of see in there, it's black. And this one, you can't hardly see through it. There's all kinds of crud in there, and we've already wiped some of it off. Get the new filter on there, and then put it back in and see. Well guys, a little update on Bo's bike. He got the fuel filters in, and he got the screen in and everything. And then he tried starting it up, and then he realized compression is way low. So he sent it to the shop and asked him what he needs, and he took it apart. And then he figured out it needs a cylinder, and needs all new valves, and it needs piston rings. So it's in the shop right now. It's gonna be a while till it gets running. I'll give you a little update on my bike, how it's looking. Well, here's my bike now, how it's looking. I got the white plastics on there. I cleaned her up real good, and just done little stuff. I shined up the pipe. And if you guys are wondering how to shine up the pipe, what I recommend big time is WD-40 and a Scotch Brite Pad. You can get WD-40 obviously from anywhere, and a Scotch Brite Pad, you can get them from a Dollar General. It works great. Like, this was all rusty, and she signed up real good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. But I've got her listed on Facebook right now for 3,500 bucks. So if you or anybody you know want this bike, let me know. 3,500 firm, because I bought another truck, another old square body. I'll get it in another video. I'll show you, but it's a 78, and I gotta pay my dad back. He gave me a loan, so I gotta sell this bike and start from however much money I have left over and start buying and flipping again. So yeah, I'll make a series out of them, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.